Welcome back to Dusk City Outlaws. I'm your host, Newbiespud. Today's crew is Obsidian Coin, which stars Thaddeus the Grifter, played by Xencarn.
Yo.
Katya the Assassin, played by AvisEcho.
Hello.
And Alan the Boss, played by AKCodeman.
Hello.
We're 2 players down from last time, unfortunately, but this has been put off for far too long. And this is the Bookworm job Part 2. Previously in New Dunhaven, the Obsidian Coin crew was hired by a woman named Diane to steal a hidden black ledger from a corrupt court magistrate, one George Beauregard. By infiltrating the courthouse and his book club, asking around his alchemist contacts, and casing the estate, the crew determined that the ledger was hidden with alchemy. His favorite childhood book, The World in the Mirror, seemed to employ highly specialized transmutation to hide the black ledger inside it. The crew acquire the compound necessary to change it back, though not without generating some heat. They also arranged to hold a dramatic reading at the Beauregard house the following evening, when they planned to heist the ledger. Unfortunately, as they were updating their plans that night, the Mummer's Run-In was raided by the City Watch, who had been tipped off that a group of notorious criminals were plotting schemes there. The crew was able to escape and or come up with alibis for the most part, though not without raising a little more suspicion. So it is now the next morning, the day before the night of the heist. And for the most part, your crew has been sort of doing their own thing in their own parts of the city to evade the law. Some to more success than others. Unfortunately, as you finally contact each other through cutouts and whatnot and agree on a new temporary hideout, you discover that your alchemist, Alfons, has been placed in temporary custody. He's probably going to come out fine, but he's not going to be able to help out on the job anymore. And your Beguiler, Trixanna, is nowhere to be seen, though her mummers are still going to be performing at the Beauregard household tonight.
Sweet. So basically we're totally fine and nothing can go wrong.
Exactly.
So basically it's a standard job. Everything goes wrong.
What once was a 5-man job is now a 3-man job, though at the very least you have some of the materials they provided earlier.
Oh boy.
Yep.
So what I'm
going
to do for this, since it has been in real time, literal months since we've handled this job, since we split it part 1, part 2, is we're gonna say this day segment is gonna be for planning around this new big complication, figuring out what your game plan is once you reach the estate, how you get inside, how you contribute to the theft, how you get out, and then we just go straight to it.
Sounds like a plan.
This is going to be a nightmare.
It's going to be fine.
So
Don't worry, I have the ultimate idea.
So, I'm now officially giving you 15 minutes on my phone, and go.
So
Cool.
what I remember is that, Xencarn, you're already in because you're posing as work,
As staff, yeah. As one of
Yeah.
the clerks.
and Codeman got an invitation with a +1, which is how I was getting in. So everyone's already going to get into this estate that we have.
Well, okay, wait. Quick question. I forget. What's Xencarn's character's name?
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus. Okay. Well, the problem with Thaddeus is that they work at the courthouse. They don't necessarily work at the estate, though, right?
Yeah, but he was inviting his staff, from what I remember Spud telling us.
I think it would be relatively easy to secure an invitation if you suck up hard enough.
Plus I'm a clerk, I can just write my own invitation.
I know that you got your way in. I should have rewatched it, but I remember you were fine.
Yeah, all of us had an entry plan, that wasn't the problem.
Yeah.
It was working out what we're doing once we're inside, which we're gonna have to change. So I think it's gonna have to be me and
Yeah, because I still have, like, I posted these earlier, but I still have my notes from at least what I was supposed to do. So I guess since Digo's not here, it's me and you that go up, and Codeman stays down to like keep an eye on the book reading, and
throw his somewhat noble weight around. Yeah,
be a distraction.
Oh, yay!
Which isn't hard for you.
Yeah, I gotta be a distraction, distract the magistrate. And I was thinking, I think, yeah, we hadn't decided on it yet and stuff, but I was thinking of using my influence point and stuff to basically have a lot more people show up than the magistrate is expecting.
Right, we have influence points.
I don't think I can use any of mine, so mine will just end up not being used.
Yeah. I'm not sure what you're.
I'm from the circle. No. Yeah, we can't use any of mine. We can basically
your cartel's influence has mainly to do with the castle, which is the prison, and outside of that, outside of that realm, you're a little
useless.
But you're very good at fighting. Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's basically me and Xencarn get up. We find the ledger. I guess we have to use this compound that was given.
Yeah. You have that. It didn't disappear with Alfons.
Good.
Oh, and Trixanna's friends who are doing the play, they're bringing the fake book in that we're going to swap it with.
Oh, that was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, like they were gonna give us the fake book because they're putting on the play from that book he really likes. So we're gonna take one of their playbooks, sneak in, swap it, give them the ledger. They'll smuggle it out. Then we meet up with them later, use the compound, and go. Or we may be using the compound first. I don't remember, but I definitely remember we're using them.
So we have to use it. We have to use it in order to
make sure
verify.
Make sure it's the real one. And then if something went wrong while we were getting the ledger, I was supposed to take the fall and escape out the back route that I found during.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
During casing the joint.
Because I can get out of jail real easy.
Your entire thing is just not being in jail.
Yeah.
Just literally send me to jail. It's fine.
So the tricky part is going to be getting the swap done.
Well, here's the thing. Once you use the compound to change the book into the ledger, it's not going to really look like the book anymore, I don't think.
Well, I know that all the words and stuff will look different, but what about the outside of the book? Like, will that have changed at all?
You do not know.
Oh, good point.
Well, here's the question. Can we interact with Trixanna's mummers beforehand and get a copy so that when me and Thaddeus go upstairs, we already have a copy so that we can do that switch then and then just give the...
You would have to arrange it on site, I think. You don't really have access to the mummers with Trixanna just completely off the grid.
That's fine. It shouldn't be that difficult to get a playbook off them.
Yeah.
Considering it's his favorite story or whatever, we can contrive any number of excuses.
Yeah. So the problem is it might not look like the book. So we're gonna have to smuggle it out.
And you are aware that you'll probably have to deal with security inside the building.
Yeah. I had a sort of plan, but it wasn't. I don't know.
No killing.
No, it actually didn't have to do with killing. It was basically how I was going to sneak out of the party.
No, setting the place on fire.
But
okay, I'm not Xencarn. That is not what I was doing at all. It is the standard how a lady gets out of a party with another man. 1+1, okay?
Fair enough.
I'd like to know if I said that, I'd be getting in trouble right now.
Everyone's
I said it.
Everyone's a little bit in trouble right now.
Okay, so all right. My question is: so you two will sneak out of the party to get into the rest of the building?
Yes.
Now, when you get there, you find the book and everything. So you'll be sneaking back into the party with the book?
If we don't get caught, yes.
Okay, so my question is and stuff why not just sneak out the back?
Well, we probably will, given half the chance. It's
probably going to go bad, so I'm probably going to barrel roll at the second floor anyway.
There's a plan A, there's a plan B, and there's a plan C.
Plan C is awesome.
No. Okay, so Plan
Xencarn
A...
dies in Plan M.
Everybody dies in Plan M.
Thank you.
Okay, so...
Plan M is for murder.
Plan A, we sneak the book out and smuggle it through the party.
Yes.
Plan B, you jump out the window.
Yes.
And just book it.
Yep.
I mean, it's not a heavy object. You have that going for you.
Well, that's the thing, stuff that, like, my whole reason of just going out the back window and stuff is, like, it sounds like it'd be a lot harder getting the thing out of the building through the party than just going out the back window and stuff. I mean, the problem is that leaves me and stuff to basically explain, like, what happened to the two of you and why you're no longer at the party.
Oh,
well, no,
we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be associating with you anyway. Because remember, I'm staff, and they don't know who who Katya is.
The only thing that they know is that I'm coming in with you, and my intention was if I have to use Plan B, which is whether I get caught, I am basically taking the entire fall, and that I deceived you as well to get into the party to get this. Like, literally, I take all the blame onto me to get out.
So you're just going to sell yourself downriver as quickly as possible while the rest of us move around you.
Because, again, it's okay if I go to jail.
Okay, wait. So here's my thing and stuff. Like, if you get caught and stuff, can you just give the book to... Because that way, in case if you get caught, the book isn't compromised. You can just give the book to Thaddeus.
The moment that we have the book, Thaddeus is getting it.
Yeah. I mean, again, if worst comes to worst and Katya's got the book when we start, I can just pick up pocket and take it that way.
Okay. Plan B, Xencarn takes the book back to the party and stuff and we smuggle it out in the, like, as all the guards start to panic, and at that point, I assume all the guests would be forced to start leaving anyway.
Yeah, because Plan B assumes that I'm causing a ruckus, which would make the guards start to move, and guests getting nervous, etc., etc., etc.
Okay, Plan C, I thought that Plan C and stuff, if you don't think, if, like, too much heat has, like the guards know that you're both there and you're both, and stuff, just both of you go out the window.
Yeah, but I'm the only one that knows the path, really.
I know.
That's fine. Remember, I can talk my way out of pretty much anything, so
the problem,
be alright.
Well, the problem being, I'm worried... Okay, just keep it as an option, because, like, I'm worried that if Thaddeus and stuff gets caught, and basically, like, it's found out, he has to take that escape route as well. So you're gonna probably have to babysit him.
Why?
Well, okay,
wait,
don't.
Why do I need babysitting?
Don't underestimate a grifter, really.
No.
Don't underestimate.
I'm sorry. I mostly mean in getting him out the path, because he's not as athletic.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Remember, I'm staff, technically. I can pretty much bollocks my way through being anywhere at any time. So we're better off with Avis' character going through the window and me faking attempting to stop her, rather than me trying to go with her.
Or me attempting to use him as a hostage in order to get to the window, throwing him aside with the book, hopefully, like, in your coat or whatever.
Yeah, like you basically
and then
sort of hand me the book and then jumping and then leaping.
And that's Plan G.
Okay.
Which is probably going to happen.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna say we're probably gonna go with that
plan.
So
the thing is that Thaddeus has to do everything he can from getting caught and searched.
Yeah, that's easy enough.
Okay.
Yeah, but again, if it's clear that I'm the one who's doing everything and that I have done something, they're going to be more concerned with getting me. And probably if I, like, say I use him as a hostage and throw him to the side, they're going to see, oh, are you okay? And then go after me because I've clearly done something and they need to catch me because I'm booking it.
Also, remember,
and that gives him the time to go.
Also, remember, I'm disguised as a clerk, so me walking around with a ledger isn't going to be that suspicious.
Fair enough. But it's also assuming that, like, if the guards know about the ledger...
They probably don't.
There's no possible way he would be telling his security team that he has a blackmail folder. Like,
if they do...
that would be way too open for them to abuse.
If he's hiding it as a transformed book, he probably hasn't told very many people.
I know. But, like, if a key member of the guard and stuff, though, knows. Like, if his head of security and stuff knows.
I really don't think they know.
That's why I have lie to someone as a 90% skill and convince someone as an 80% skill.
Okay. So, yeah. I'll run distraction. You two get in, get the book, and I'll help smuggle it out through the party and stuff when you get back. And try to make sure that you have a cover and everything to get back into the party unnoticed. And out of the party unnoticed.
Please, the excuse is very easy.
No, yeah. But still.
I know.
They still won't probably let you into other parts of the... If you get caught, it's one thing. If you...
Sneak around is my 90%.
Trust me, we're not going to get caught. We'll be fine.
We won't get caught. Trust us. Have a little faith. Have a little faith. Have a little faith. It'll be fine.
Okay. Also, the problem is stuff like all of my abilities like are all about being able to communicate, and I can't communicate with either of you.
Well, that's what we're doing now. It's fine.
Oh,
don't you have a benefit about like prepping one of someone's skills ahead of time?
No, I have to be able to communicate with them in the moment.
No,
you give another member of your crew an amount of your luck.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the mastermind ability. Never mind.
Yeah, you love that.
I was really happy with that.
Yeah, I feel like I should have. I don't think the mastermind was an option and stuff though.
8, 7, 6.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah. All right, I think we're finalized. I don't think we're gonna. Yeah, we could circle this argument forever.
All right, I'm just stopping the timer now. All right, good planning. So, with a quick little powwow to get your contingencies straight, the sun sets, and it is the eve of the reading.
Okay.
So, Thaddeus, you are already in the estate. Basically, you were given just a general invitation as one of all the clerks were given an invitation. You're the only one who showed up.
Of course.
Now, Alan, are you using your influence to make this a soiree?
Yes. I'm hoping that with a lot more guests and a lot more people for the guards to keep an eye on and everything, that we'll be more easily able to like have people sneak in and out of the party.
All right. Let's see.
So
also,
basically, I'm inviting a shit ton more people than he's expecting.
Yeah. You
for a book reading.
As you and Katya, as your +1, roll up to the gates in, I assume, a carriage or something.
Of course.
You find that it is a quite busy and bumbling event already. And as you stroll up to the foyer, Beauregard is just glad-handing with some very big-name nobles who, as a Vesper, you've got various bits of dirt on, and they're here because you told your contacts to put them here at this moment because you needed them. But they're still pretty significant people, and George is he catches sight of you, and he just kind of comes up to you in amazement, going, "Well, I really shouldn't have doubted your ability to put on a soiree. Then this is something else. All this for a book reading. I must admit, there is a younger part of me that is quite jealous right now to have to only if he could have had a book reading this prestigious in his youth."
Well, I could see your passion, and I felt like that passion should be shared and encouraged in others.
You're going to make an old man blush. Anyway, come in, by all means.
Thank you.
Just, make sure to check in your things with security and, be on your way.
Thank you. Yeah. Do they actually, when we check into the party and everything, do they actually, like, search us or anything?
Yeah, and, I'm gonna say it's a roll to conceal an object.
Oh man, I think I'm no good at that and stuff.
I have 65% in that.
I have a 50% in that. So, I'll
now,
just like
Thaddeus, you've already gotten your stuff inside, so, and you're a Grifter, so you don't have that much anyway. So, but yes, it's gonna be conceal an object. I'm gonna say not gonna say advantage or challenge, just straight up. For Katya, it's 65. For Codeman, it's 50.
Oh, is there a rolls room?
Yeah, there's a rolls room. I posted a link in the...
I have a 19.
Okay. Second. Okay.
Katya, you're able to hide all your tools of the trade perfectly easily. A pat down, they don't even notice anything.
Oh, whoops. Oh, gosh, I need to remember how to rate everything. All right. Oh shit! Hey!
Hey! We're getting all the weapons in here.
Well, mine's just some brass knuckles and stuff, but like
I have knives. I have a crossbow.
You use a clever bit of distraction to effortlessly change the subject and manage to get your items through without them even realizing that they never actually patted you down. And you are inside. The Mummers troop is setting up in the main hall. There's a bunch of lots and lots of high society, names that everybody should know, milling about, chatting, discussing industrial trades, all that sort of thing. And there are guards at staircases and to the exits of rooms that are not being used for the party right now.
Joy.
And you know that the study is upstairs.
All right. 1 second. I have a coffee being made at the moment. I'll be right back.
So
one of us needs to get that book from the Mummers.
Well, I think the Mummers know that you guys are the ones running this show.
So if we go up to them and mention Trixanna by name, they'll probably give it to us, right?
Possibly.
You saying possibly inspires so much confidence.
Probably. This is an unusual situation with 2/5 of your party gone.
We just had a circle member walk in with a Vesper. How unorthodox can this be?
Well, I imagine you're like dressed up a bit as.
Oh, definitely. But it's just it's the point of the matter.
As much of a athletic assassin of the circle can dress themselves up. I don't know.
I'm just more saying that it's probably a miracle that these two cartels that usually hate each other pretty much are now working this well together.
The arrangement makes for strange bedfellows.
Indeed.
Well, Codeman's still getting his coffee. Someone should probably make a move.
Thaddeus, go get the book.
Yes, Mom. Yeah, alright. Well, I will start heading into the building to go and get the book then.
Alright. You've been cleared several times at this point to be allowed on the estate, so they just let you through.
Really dumb question.
Yeah.
Who has the compound?
I do.
Yeah.
We'll say I do.
That would have been a part of our conceal an object, along with the rest of our equipment.
Yep.
Cool. Alright, yeah, I'll start heading into the building to go grab the ledger then. Avis, are you coming with me, or?
Well, you get the book, and then I'll
bring it out.
Find you, and then you help me get out of the party.
One step at a time.
Sounds like a plan. Alright, cool. Well, yeah, I'll go grab the book then.
Alright then, so you head over to the stage, where Amour's getting ready to read a few select chapters from the world in the mirror, and one of them, presumably the ringleader of this troop, kind of doesn't seem to immediately recognize you, but he's kind of sizing you up, as if trying to figure out if, like, you're definitely one of the guys who's secretly out here to do a job.
Cool.
And he seems to kind of nod to himself and then sort of gestures you up onto the stage to sort of speak in hushed tones.
Cool. I'll get up, walk over, give the normal thieves can't gestures, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And there's Trixanna sends her apologies.
It's quite all right. Do you have the book for me?
I've got plenty of them. Just take one lying around.
Will do. Thank you, sir. We'll grab one and then head into the estate mansion.
Well, you're already inside. You're in sort of the grand hall right now.
Well, yeah, I'll grab the book and then start heading to the study.
The stage is sort of a platform that's been set inside the building.
Oh, right. Okay.
Sort of.
Yeah. Okay.
Sort of in improvised auditorium style.
Yeah. Right. Sorry. For some reason, my brain was like, "This is all happening in the courtyard." Yeah. No. Okay. Cool. Yeah. That makes sense. Anyway, yeah. I'll grab one of the playbooks and head.
I mean, it's a reasonable assumption.
Quick question. You're gonna meet up with Katya and stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't just ditch each other.
I would assume
we're
all keeping an eye on each other to some extent, so we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Well, as of right now, I've probably ditched you, Codeman, and slowly
gone off to powder your nose.
We'll maneuver my way around, tap you on your shoulder, come hither, eyelashes as I slowly hate myself inside. I told you I'm doing this. I'm not gonna like it though.
And everyone just became more uncomfortable.
Embrace the uncomfortableness.
This literally becomes a, if you mention this again, I will murder you sort of scenario.
And she could do it.
Yes, she can.
Quite. I'm gonna say roll to lie to someone.
What, to him? He knows?
But you're trying to convince everyone else.
Oh, right.
This fake seductive act.
Right. Yes! 15.
Inexplicably, it works. The combination of the dress and the champagne. No one really seems to bat an eye at your overt gestures.
Yay for everyone being slightly drunk.
Yep. Now let's slip away to something more private, shall we?
Of course, my lady.
And she's like, don't make this weird.
Like, internally, she's just screaming, because it's like, why?
I'm from...
And she's in a dress.
I've spent a portion of my life doing hard time. What am I doing at this fancy party?
And the Grifter's just standing there like, what are you freaking out about?
I'm a hardened criminal. What happened? I'm in a dress. I'm at a fancy party, and I'm flirting with someone. Where did I go wrong?
Welcome to my line of work, Mom. Shall we continue?
I dress in nice clothes and flirt with people and stuff at parties. I'm not any less of a criminal.
Alan's
but you're expected to.
Alan's like, I can flirt too, and immediately tries.
This is how he distracts the party. He tries to flirt with all the girls. Have fun, dear.
Oy vey.
Anyway, yeah.
This is a strange relationship.
Going to cry.
Alright. So your first main obstacle is convincing the guards at the stairs to let you by, or otherwise removing them without causing a scene.
That's easy enough.
They are in public view of most of the guests, though not all of them are focused on that part of the building right now, but you are in plain view as you approach the staircase.
Well, it was pretty public that I was flirting and that he was accepting, so hopefully that's an advantage.
All right, that's facts. It's a factor, but what is your strategy here?
back straight. You know, so I'm still dressed like a clerk. So
you're still fancy, and you have a lovely lady attached to your arm.
So basically, working class dude with lady way above his station. So we'll walk up to the guards, and I'll give them like a conspiratorial wink, and it'll be like, the lady asked me for a tour of the manor, sir. You wouldn't mind stepping aside, would you?
Now, they were given express orders to not let anyone upstairs. So I'm going to say your challenge is, if I can actually find the skill sheets I put together, convince someone with 2 challenge die and 1 advantage.
Cool.
Because you've set up the
I have a question.
Yes?
Could since I'm in the scene and stuff, and Katya kind of gave an advantage to Thaddeus.
Yeah.
Could I use my coordinate ability?
When a member of your crew helps another with a task while you're in the scene and able to add 2 dice to the roll instead of helping for 1. All right. Yeah, roll with 2 and 2.
Okay, so okay, so cool. That's so it'd be 2d10, 2d8, right?
Yeah.
I kind of imagined the helping coordinate and stuff by gesturing to Thaddeus, play along.
Yeah, basically.
I'm the grifter. I don't need to be told that.
Or encouraging to Katya and stuff don't worry, you'll be able to keep your dignity.
It's mainly coaching Katya.
I don't need you to tell me that.
I think I did that right, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, that's correct. Success, 1 boon, 1 drawback, which cancel each other out, which means you just succeed. And these guards who've seen you a while and kind of take pity on you for being... You play the part of a scrawny clerk pretty well, and they sort of step aside. One of them gestures upstairs and just guest bedroom on the right. Just go there, stay there.
So, yes, sir.
I hate this.
He kind of whispered it to Thaddeus, not out loud.
No, I know.
I'll give him another conspirator's wink and walk upstairs.
And you hear him kind of grumble something jealously to himself as you walk up the stairs.
Score! I am the best at this.
I'm going to murder you.
Okay. How is this my fault? Why am I getting blamed for this?
Okay, be careful, because she is heavily armed and dangerous. So
he knows this.
But I'm adorable, so it sort of cancels each other out.
Yeah, you think that.
Anyway.
So
Anyway, we'll go in that direction in case one of the guards are watching. So we'll sort of probably take a more circular-ish route to it.
Yeah, you can do that. You're out of sight of those guards.
There's more guards, aren't there?
There's always more guards.
Great. You definitely hear the footsteps of other guards on this level. I'm going to say, Katya sneak around is what's going to be necessary here.
Okay.
With 1 drawback in that you have to basically drag along Thaddeus as well.
You make me sound so useless, bud.
Well, you're actually not that good at. You're actually not that good at sneaking around. Surprisingly, I'm
a clerk. I don't need to. I can just wander wherever I go.
You'll still get questions on this night.
Fine.
Sure.
I think I'm doing it right. Oops.
Oh, you only need 1 qualifier dice code. Only 1 dash or pound sign.
Right. 1 sec. Can I keep that 23?
Yeah, I'll let you keep the 23.
I can't remember. Is D10
10 is
the negative one or the buff?
The 10 is the
Actually, no, let's
challenge.
keep the 9.
Either way, it's a success. But you do have a drawback. And I'm going to respond by spending 4 heat and introducing some more minions into this part of the scene. Someone a guard just around the corner as you duck into a room. He's like, "Huh? Did you hear something?" And instead of doing what you hoped he would do and just sort of brushed off, I guess it was a rat or something, he's like, "Can I get here? Get a few more guards up here." And within like a minute, there's another 5 guards in the hallway leading to the study itself.
So did we actually duck into the study?
You haven't yet. You're in one of the rooms down the hall from the study.
What room are we in?
You tell me.
Room next door.
Yeah, we'll just blow a hole in the wall and go that way. No.
You're several rooms down the hall, but I do not know. I'm more questioning the content of the room.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just depending on how we want this scene to play out is going to depend on the answer to that question. If the study's down the hall, we won't be in a library. We won't be in one of the bedrooms because those were to the right, and we've gone, I think, in the opposite direction.
You've kind of gone around sort of the upper hall, which loops sort of it.
And we're on a second floor. Crap. Avis?
What?
Help.
I
need a room. Just give me a room. It doesn't matter what it is.
A bathroom, a closet.
Fine, bathroom. That'll do. Oh, wait, this is
a closet works too.
Yeah, bathroom or a closet, either one. What do you want, Spud?
Bathroom.
Alright, fair enough. I'm just trying to think what bathrooms would have been like back then, because we can't just hide in a cubicle, because I don't think they would have had them.
Well, it's a mansion, so it's probably...
While you're thinking about your next move, Alan, downstairs, helping manage and entertain the guests, you notice from across the room, one of the guards sort of come up to Beauregard and, say something into his ear. And he just sort of nods and says something back, and then the guard wanders off, which doesn't look like standard behavior.
Right.
But then George goes back to entertaining his guests, so he doesn't seem like he wants to let on that anything's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Can I let's see. Well, what I basically want to do is create a bigger distraction and like.
You've already created a pretty big distraction, but yeah, what could disrupt this even further?
I want to kind of play into his ego and stuff, and make sure that he can't communicate with the guards and stuff, everything.
An extraordinarily long toast?
Yes. Either that or help be more a part of. Yeah, we'll go with an extraordinarily long toast. No. I'll save that for later. I also just want to distract him, entertain guests and stuff with him, introducing him to people or having him introduce me to people and stuff. Keep him basically away from communicating with the guards and stuff.
I mean, I guess that'll just be roll to distract someone.
Yeah. This counts as interacting with nobility, right?
It does. Since he is particularly high class. No, wait, magistrate. He's technically a member of the crown. But considering the setting and his attitude, I might have actually said no on another occasion, but it was months ago. And I might have flipped. I'm going to give you the advantage on this.
Okay, cool. I think I have that set up, right? Alright. Oh, shit. I did not roll great to distract, and I did not get any of the advantage die.
Interesting. Question is... I'm going to let you push your luck, since we're not currently in... Well... We're in a drama scene. We're in the heist scene. We're not really in a combat situation yet. I'm gonna let you push your luck.
Awesome. Because I think I still have 100 luck.
Yeah, I don't know, it depends on if you took a hit during the brawl last time. But honestly, I couldn't hunt down the exact numbers.
Yeah, I think we kind of brushed over combat because there was a.
Oh yeah, there was a huge kerfuffle electronically, so we just brushed over it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just. Take 20 luck.
Okay. Alright, awesome. So in that case, yeah. So I managed to succeed and stuff. I didn't get any advantage die, though.
All right. You join him for a while and command his attention as, you kind of bring him over to, hey, have you met this person yet? They're so-and-so, and they have, they have tons of money. And he's like, oh, tons of money.
Like, hey, look, money. Money that could be donated to you.
This is sort of a fundraiser, so yeah.
Yeah. And kind of also, like, I'll definitely be, like, stroking his ego and stuff a little bit, just to make sure that, like, because I would love to use the toast plant idea as the distraction to get them back into the party. So I'm also just gonna kind of, like,
I'll keep all that in mind, that you're buttering him up.
Yeah.
Although I will say that as a corrupt magistrate, he's pretty used to being buttered up.
Well, yeah, that's why I gotta be good at my job.
That is true. Anyway, let's pop back to Katya and Thaddeus in the upstairs bathroom.
Don't go. Actually, never mind. You had a plan. Say it.
No. I just realized it wasn't going to work, and it was stupid.
Well, neither of mine. Sorry, we've been PMs trying to figure out what to do. Having only 2 people makes this really difficult now.
Okay. All right. So, we're in the bathroom. Can we hear the guards from where we are?
Yes, you can hear them. You heard them sort of storm in, and you haven't heard them move away. They're not.
And you said there was like 5?
Yeah, there's 5. There's a squad of 5, minion level security guards.
Well, all right. Here's a plan, and you're not gonna like it, but here's a plan.
I think I know where this is going, and I really don't already.
You can go distract them and lead them away. I'm sure they'd follow you.
Yeah, but my distract someone is shittier than yours.
Yeah,
you go out in the dress.
You go
fine, I will.
You with your 50% advantage. I mean, it's not that much different than what I originally posed to him. That was he played the drunk man and distract them, and then I slip in to the study.
That's probably the easiest plan, actually.
The only issue is that it leaves me in the study alone.
I don't think we're going to be able to avoid it. I can't think of a way for us to stay together. No. There is. How fancy are you? How dressed wise? How fancy are you?
She had a Vesper.
I came in with a Vesper.
Right. Okay.
I helped pick out the outfit. Believe me, it's good.
Remember, we're already up here, and there's a good chance these guards don't know why we're here. So we should be able to just bollocks our way through to the study as on some form of errand. No, I have it. I'm taking you to the study because the Lord of the Manor is going to meet you there.
There's a possibility they might send someone down to confirm that.
True, but provided we can get in, we're going to have a fairly small time window to work in, but provided we can get in, we can still go through Plan C, where you use me as a hostage and get out the window.
I was kind of hoping that would be once we're actually we'd have to do that once we are actually in the study.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Because what we do is we walk out, we get them to take us to the study, do our little thing, and then you pull your whole, I was totally evil all along thing and jump out the window.
Yeah.
I think it's the only way I can think of that is going to get us both into that study.
Okay, hang on. You don't have to immediately jump to Plan B.
Plan C.
Yeah, no, I'm just making assumptions here, but that's probably where we're going to end up. I'd rather plan for the worst case scenario than not, as depressing as that probably is.
Well, worst case scenario is Plan D, where I murder everyone.
Except me, right? Because I'm great and everyone loves me.
Acceptable losses.
I hate you so
anyway!
You all suck and I hate you. See if I save your life again.
You get again, when did you first? And you tell me how you like it.
Fine, I will.
There was also
okay, so are we good with that plan, or do you have any other ideas?
No, because literally any idea that we come up with has that risk. We're
pretty much
either one of us is left alone in the study,
this has been
or
planning.
because of
This has been planning for way too long now. It's time to do it.
Right, yeah.
Okay,
let's go. So
enjoy the fireworks, Codeman.
Oh,
so we are literally just going to walk out, heads held high.
My head's on your shoulder. Excuse, as I hate myself and vomit a little bit.
No. You need to be as imperious and important looking as you possibly can be.
You're saying this to someone who, like...
Okay, fine.
Cool.
I mean,
all right, so
just you kill people for a living. Just channel a bit of that.
I am.
Hold your head up high, think murder, and walk.
Yeah, basically.
Just casually looking at them. It's like, I'm gonna murder you this way, and this way, and this way. Oh, and it's gonna be so fantastic.
Well, I kind of imagine that's how nobles think sometimes and stuff, like, I could have you killed.
Except that I'm going to be the one killing you.
So yeah, we'll walk out, back straight, head held high, as calm and in control as we can possibly look, and head towards the study.
Okay. The guards immediately accost you.
Of course they do.
The story you're going with, just to confirm, is she has a meeting with the Lord of the Estate, and you've been told to wait in the study.
Yes.
Yes.
So
don't you groan.
No, I'll just, like, I'll try to, like, keep the guards busy and stuff, like, hey, he's busy entertaining guests, I'm sure they can wait.
So I'm going to say, I'm just going to say both of you roll lie to someone. Katya to lie to someone just to put on, to act the part and put on airs that you are someone of great importance. And Thaddeus to do the lion's share of, telling the story. And on Thaddeus's roll, I'm gonna say there are 3 challenge dice.
I'm so
sorry. Do I get any bonuses?
Actually, I'll just say that it's just the one roll for Thaddeus. Katya's helping you. You get one boon for that. One advantage die for that. 1 and 3.
All right, so that's 3d10 and 1d8, right?
Yes.
Cool. And 1d5.
Okay.
Yay! I don't know if that's good or not.
I don't know what this means.
Well,
there are so many numbers.
That's a success. 3 drawbacks, 1 boon. That cancels out to 2 drawbacks, but still success. Which.
So wait, we don't want successes against 5, or we do want successes against 5?
In the case of the disadvantage code, you don't want successes because that's the successes are you landed on the side of that die with a symbol on it, which is 6 out of 10.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool, right, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. So it's just how many of these did you roll, which is 6 out of 10 for disadvantage for challenges, and 4 out of 8 for advantage.
Right, yeah, okay, cool.
Anyway, you succeed, and I'm going to say the drawbacks are they sort of look among themselves, and they say, all right, but some of us are going to wait inside with you, and the rest are going to check. 2 of them are going to wait inside with you. 1's going to wait outside the door. 2 of them are going to go inform the boss. And they quickly bring you into the study, which is a rather, actually surprisingly small room, with a desk and kind of a window and sort of bookended by a couple of tall shelves just full of dusty old books. There are 2 guards inside with you.
Yep. Okay, cool. That's fine.
And downstairs, Codeman, or rather Alan, as you are glad-handing with the Lord of the Estate, you notice a couple of guards sort of marching straight for him.
I'll quickly try to introduce him to someone important. Like, hey, have you met this person? They are a very wealthy merchant.
Money. That's all I hear.
All the magistrate hears is money.
The problem is that you've been introducing him to a lot of moneyed individuals already, and he's, there's only so many, negotiations you can strike at once before you start getting a little bored.
No. I just want him to like start talking and stuff for a little bit longer. And I want to catch the guards and stuff before he gets to them. Just kind of like approach them like real quick, like
you want to excuse yourself and distract him with someone else.
Yeah, and then like approach the guards and stuff.
I will just say you can do that since this is part of your earlier distraction anyway. And so what do you do when you intercept the two guards in the middle of, the party room?
Excuse me. Do you need something from the magistrate at the moment?
Yes, stand aside.
He's talking to someone about possible donations to his funds. I don't think distracting him from that at the moment would be a very wise idea, as their money helps put your money. Perhaps you should wait a moment until he can possibly negotiate some donations.
Guards kind of look at each other, and one of them says, well, either he has a much more important meeting happening upstairs, or there's an intruder that needs dealing with, and that could be more important. And I'm going to say, roll to convince someone with a couple of challenge dice.
2 challenge dice?
Yeah. These guys seem serious about what they're, wanting to do here.
Suck it.
Do I have to suck it?
I got no disadvantages, and I succeeded.
Where was that when we needed it?
There's not really a critical success mechanic in this game, but that was very nearly a critical success.
Especially since I rolled a 2.
Out of 100, yeah.
Out of 100.
And they go, he's fundraising, though. All right, but the second he disengages, we have to talk to him immediately.
Very well. Guards, they don't understand where their money comes from sometimes. And I'll go back to like trying to.
And one of them overhears you and goes, "We understand where it goes into his pockets instead of our paychecks."
Does it not pay you though?
It's just the way the city goes.
Well. I'll walk away and stuff to like continue trying to mingle and stuff with the magistrate. Might have to get him to make a toast and stuff sooner than I was hoping.
The mummers on the stage announce that they are about ready to begin, and it is time for people to take their seats.
Shit. As soon as he takes his seat and stuff, they're going to talk to him.
Remember, this is probably happening simultaneously to what we're kind of talking about right now.
Yeah.
So don't 100% worry about that, but yeah.
I know, but as soon as he sits down and stuff, as soon as he sits down, they're gonna talk to him and get him to start heading towards the study.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna say it right now, yeah, my plan is murder, so...
Well, exactly, which means
the next couple of minutes are going to go by really fast.
I know, which is why I want to buy you as much time as possible before the magistrate starts to get there, so you have time to find the book. Because that's probably going to take a little bit. Well, magistrate, before they start, do you think... I believe you should give a toast and stuff to officially invite all the guests and thank them for coming. Don't you think that...
And he says, he looks at you with some measure of surprise, and he says, "Well, frankly, you've put so much into this event already. You should throw a toast."
You're right. I should. Thank you. But I fear I haven't known you for that long, and I'm not sure if I can accept such an offer.
No, nonsense. It's all yours.
Thank you. Can I roll to convince him at least?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, roll to convince.
Oh gosh. That kind of ruined the whole purpose of getting him distracted. Oh, can I still use the advantage die? Or
yeah, you can.
Okay. And I failed. Can I use some luck?
On this one, he does not seem to be swayed, and he actually furrows his wrinkled brow a bit and says, you should be the one to throw the toast.
Just do it.
Oh gosh, okay. I'll go step onto the stage and with my glass I'll kind of try to get everyone's attention. Excuse me, gentlefolk. I would like to give a toast before the reading officially begins. I would like to honor a man that I have not had I've not had long to know, but in the time that I have, he has proven to be quite a passionate man with his studies and his devotion to furthering people's knowledge of literature, as well as his devotion to his job. And I would like to I'm not sure if I should keep hang on, do you want me to keep rambling on and stuff?
No,
I'll
just roll.
Oh, what would I roll and stuff?
Distract someone.
Okay.
Except on the entire room, so... But with a bunch of nobles, so I'm going to say 2 and 2.
Okay. Oh, man. I'm hoping that, as long as I keep, talking about him and stuff, he's not going to, excuse himself. I mean, he's the guest of honor.
While you make him the center of attention, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Shit biscuits. So that's 2 drawbacks, 1 advantage,
and a failure.
Yeah. Could I burn some luck?
What's your luck?
How often can I do that?
Well, it's like when you're in a mental confrontation, like a drama scene. I'm going to look this up. There's got to be official ruling along those lines. What's your luck? Let's just go ahead and search the whole dang thing. You can push your luck only when making a check that isn't an attack. Yeah, you're not really trying to attack luck or anything. Yeah, go for it.
Awesome. So I'll burn some luck. So I got to burn 5 luck. So
you can push it in 10 at a time. So.
Oh right. Okay, so I'm down to 70.
Yeah.
And then and I still have to deal with the drawback.
The drawback is that the guards get up close to Beauregard, and they're like, "Sir, we need to," and he just kind of holds up a hand and says, "Shh, just a second. I'll get just a second." And that's sort of where that ends for the moment. But you succeed, so you're able to start in a long, rambling toast that keeps him in the center of attention for a while. Even though he's a guy you barely know.
I know. I'm just I've been stroking this guy's ego for a couple days now and stuff. I might as well keep doing it.
Yeah, really. All right. So now we jump back up to the study. With a couple
murder time.
Shit.
We've been talking this entire time. This is literally the only idea we've come up with. I'm sorry. Trust me, there's a lot of thought that's gone into this, but...
Who wants to implement murders? Yay!
Me!
Okay, but a couple things are going to happen in succession, and you're going to have to trust me.
Well, I can't do anything about it, so...
No, but you as you.
Oh, yeah.
See, I trust you, Avis. To completely screw me over at the worst possible opportunity and expect me to deal with it.
Yes, but first, a question. How close are the guards to each other?
It's a fairly cramped room, so they're fairly close together. They're like facing each other, sort of facing you. They're
okay.
Close to the they're on opposite sides of the door leading out, basically.
So if we enter the room and we're just like biding our time, would it be completely unheard of for me to just like stare at the bookcase, just like lazily, like as if I'm just admiring it, but also kind of looking for the book?
Yes, it would be reasonable. Just
so I can like figure out where it is.
You can actually, because since you already know the general description of the book, since you basically have a copy on Thaddeus's person.
Yeah, but the next couple of things, knowing exactly where it is, will make this go a lot faster.
Yeah, you can find the spine of the book sticking out from the shelf fairly easily. The title is prominent.
Okay.
Hey, Spud, would I have been able to smuggle weapons in?
Yeah, you have your equipment, and so does Katya.
Sweet.
So what's...
Did you just roll for something? Did you just roll for something and not tell me about it?
No, I'm trying to psych myself out.
Don't psych yourself out. Psych yourself up. Let's go. All right. So if we can get them to stand next to each other, I'm going to stab one, and Katya's going to stab the other.
Well, I was going to do something with a little more thought to it, and I kind of told you. So I'm going to try and like saunter up to one of them, sort of again eyeing and a little flirty like, and it's like, well, now I never knew the guards at his estate were so well built.
The guards are very uncomfortable.
Okay.
They both have rings on their fingers. They both have wedding rings.
It's okay. I won't tell. And neither will you. Stabs him in the throat.
Alright, are you, this counts as carve your way out, so roll to...
Yep!
What is carve your way out?
I get 2 advantage die on any attacks I make against minions.
Oh, the poor bastards.
Bye!
So that'll be stab someone with 2 advantage.
Oh, what happened there?
You rolled 144. 114, I mean.
You rolled a 2.
Wow, I'm high.
You rolled a D85 twice.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You also failed on the 100 check.
It's okay, because that one didn't count, because it's fucked up.
No, that part did not, actually. That part went correctly.
What the fuck?
Space.
I can't do anything.
/ roll 1d100.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Whoa.
You rolled the exact same 100. Let's see.
The one thing I'm super good at.
Actually, you can push your luck when brawling with, slashing, stabbing, or striking someone because you're from the circle.
It.
Oh, thank God.
For every 10 luck you spend, you increase your chance of success by 20. So you only need to spend 10 luck to reduce that roll by 20.
Doing it.
And we all have 100 luck, don't we?
Yep, doing it.
Well, I don't anymore, but...
So you did not get any of your advantages, though, which against minions might have given you a chance to take out both at once.
But that's why Thaddeus is in the room. He can take out the other.
Yeah, can I attempt to take the other one out?
Yes, you can. What combat skill are you using for that?
I don't have combat... Actually, no, I do. I do have combat skills.
Please don't tell me you'll take care of the other one when you can't do anything.
Shh, I totally got this. So I have 2 throwing knives with a damage of +10, and I've got a 65% to throw something. Can I use that?
Roll to throw something. Keep in mind that keep in mind that this is an attack.
Right.
Oh, my knives have +10 too.
How many disadvantage am I taking?
None, because they don't notice you.
Nice.
The problem is you have to beat 65, and you can't push your luck.
Oh, please stop reminding me about how much I suck.
Can he have an advantage because they were kind of distracted by me?
I'm gonna say no.
Hey!
You didn't suck!
Who wants to have murder?
So, slight problem.
No.
The assassin has a benefit called Silent Takedown, where you can decide, hey, this target, I take them down silently, and no one witnesses or hears it, in theory. Which probably wouldn't work unless you took them both out simultaneously, because they're sort of inside of each other. The guard outside hears their cries of gurgling, deathly terror, and the door swiftly opens.
I throw a knife at him.
No, don't push your luck. Let the assassin deal with that one.
No, he can do it. I can't go for... Actually, no, crossbow, and I can shoot him.
Yes.
Where were you hiding
I really
that
want to
in your
know
dress?
where...
It's okay, don't ask questions.
How big of a crossbow is this?
It's a hand crossbow.
Oh, well, I gave her a really big dress.
Fine.
It's like billowing and crap.
It's fine.
Well, I knew that. Yeah, I probably would have given her like a really big dress and stuff because it's like, okay, so you can hide your weapons and shit. It's a little old-fashioned and everything, but
Hey! Dead.
Okay, yes, he is dead. However,
there's a dead guy in the hallway.
It's fine.
so there are now 3 dead guards, and
It's fine.
Where's Xencarn when you need him, right?
We're
Codeman,
finding the book.
your toast
Yeah.
is momentarily interrupted by a muffled coming from the ceiling or something.
Passed it off as a fart.
God damn it.
Burp. Speak louder.
Once I hear that and stuff, I'll kind of loudly end my speech and like encourage people to start plotting.
Yeah, I'll just let you do that. The
Okay.
crowd breaks out into applause, which conveniently muffles the rest of the sounds of fighting.
Casually pulling the other guard into the study.
And while you do that, I'll pull
Get the
compound.
book.
Yeah, I'll pull the compound on the book so you can double check that it is what it says it is.
Please be the right book.
Is
How
it?
much heat? However.
Why?
None.
None. None.
He's got to keep things interesting.
No, I probably don't have enough
Says
to...
the one who's in the freaking party having the time of his life talking about a guy he doesn't care about. You're not the one who just murdered 3 guards.
The problem is
I don't have to.
I already deployed a plot twist in this job, so I haven't had a whole lot left going into this night. Okay. So Thaddeus, you managed to pull out the book and set it on the desk of the study, and you bring out the alchemical reagent vial. And now I want you to make a roll
Please
to
no.
use alchemical item.
How about we don't and we pretend that I did?
Okay, you can always.
I'm assuming this comes under my
It's 50%.
Yep, this counts as anything else.
Oh god, why do you do this to me, Spud? 46!
Hey, it doesn't matter.
I mean, you would have been able to push your luck anyway because it's not an attack.
It's fine.
Wait, I thought you can push your luck if it is an attack, or you can't push your luck if it is an attack.
You can always push your luck unless it's an attack, unless it's a benefit you have where you can use it on attack. It's basically my main way to damage you before any big fights happen.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, so I totally don't completely screw up using this stuff.
I can totally imagine the scene, by the way, with how close that roll was, where the two of you are just sort of standing over it. You're slowly tilting the vial over and just letting like a drop land on the book, and then you both pull away, expecting like an explosion or something.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I would
And
kind of expect
then
to
before
get
your
some
eyes,
virus.
the liquid spreads and seeps into all the pages, and before your eyes, what was once a, young adult adventure novel transforms into dates, names, and payments. Just pages and pages and pages. Properties, verdicts, all sorts of transactions, and in not complete detail, but specific enough detail to follow all sorts of criminal leads throughout. There's some cartel names you can also recognize in this ledger as well.
Oh,
Hey, Spud!
Yes.
Sexy.
When are we meant to get this book back to our employer? Like tonight, or
Eventually.
I mean,
Like-
yeah, they're kind of expecting you to. If you just disappear after the job's done and don't deliver.
I'm not saying we do that. I'm just saying we might spend an hour or 3 copying some of this stuff down for later use.
Normally, I'd say no, but it's potential blackmail material, so...
And we could use it for the future. I agree with
I'm
approve
gonna
of it.
say that, and you would probably know this. You could do that, but they'd probably know that you did that.
How would they know we made a copy?
They would suspect pretty strongly, considering the nature of the material, that you're a couple hours late. So how much did you copy down?
Oh, most of it. Here's the original. I mean, would we get in trouble for doing that, or?
Well, you'd have to think about what your broker wants.
Do they want exclusive rights to the information?
Well, they never said
basically?
that when we.
We were hired to steal it and bring it to them. What happened to it between that point was never at any point specified, and in fact, from what I remember, it was specified to do what we wanted.
You were specified a time limit of a couple of days because they needed to use that information in a timely manner to avoid certain court verdict. But there is that.
Oh well, we'll figure it out once we get out of here.
Let's just get it out, and we'll probably have like a few hours while we're running away.
Oh, by the way, the binding of the book has changed color as well.
That's fine. Do I have
It's different than the one we have, isn't it?
Yeah. Although the one you have, you can just slot back into the shelf. It looks a lot. The one you have looks a lot less dusty than this one.
Do I have I would assume I'd have like a satchel or something as part of my clerkness.
You probably didn't bring one up with your lady friend, though.
That is very accurate.
Just put in your coat.
Yeah,
Yep.
All right. A satchel and stuff would be the first thing they would search.
That is true.
And old-time fancy coats that you probably have on or have big pockets on the inside. You're fine.
I kind of imagine this scene and stuff before the party and everything. Like, so who needs to borrow clothes? Like, all right, I'll help you pick out a dress and stuff. My jackets.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'll stick it. I'll stick it in my pocket and we'll head down.
So you step over the dead bodies of the guards.
No. Because the other 2 guards who went downstairs would see that we're downstairs.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, got it. I know exactly where we need to go.
Out the window?
No. Remember, there was a bedroom to the right of the staircase. We can go there and play cards for a couple of hours.
Yeah, but then they'll start looking for us if they come up.
Yeah, they'll search all the rooms.
Yeah, fair point. Let's just get out the window.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, help him.
No.
I have the
He
book.
has the book.
Fine.
All right. Codeman, you have just about reached the limit of how much you can fluff an old man's ego in one speech.
Okay.
And the magistrate is like giving you the hurry up motion with his hands. Be like, okay, cut it.
Well, I already gave oh hey, my end and stuff, and they applauded, which covered up the combat and stuff.
Oh right, yeah. So
yeah,
the guards finally reach Beauregard and start to tell him hey, you've got some visitors, and he kind of puts on a confused look and he says, I don't don't remember arranging some kind of meeting. And he looks to you and says, would you all excuse me for a moment? Please enjoy the reading. It's one of my favorites. And he starts to head towards the staircase. And meanwhile, climbing out of a second-story window.
Yeah.
The assassin, I imagine, is pretty well suited to that.
Yep. And I also know the path.
You do know the pattern of the guards, so you can wait for what you would assume to be an opportune time, assuming that the patrol patterns have remained the same.
Hi, Smarty, you're late.
Hello, Sky.
Afraid to say we're almost done.
I got my starting times mixed up. I thought we were starting about now. And so I was like, I'm going to have a quick nap.
Ah, well, enjoy the denouement. I've assumed that your character has sort of laid low after the raid. Though the members that you asked to help out have still been helping out on the night of the heist.
It's still doing the thing.
The performance, yeah. Anyway. So, where was I? Oh yes, climbing out the window. Do either of you have in your equipment rope or climbing gear of any kind?
Nope.
I have none of those things now.
Then you're going to have to tumble.
I don't wanna.
Okay,
Which,
80%.
You can do so. Thaddeus, you are going to have to roll anything else.
Yay. I'm
It's
going
fine,
to
I'll catch
die.
I was just about to say, make sure you catch him.
Oh,
I win.
You can help.
Yep.
Well, that's
can
what the catching's for.
I can push my luck on that, right?
Yeah, you can.
Cool. Well, yeah, I'll just push my luck and get a 50.
And I'll interpret that as Katya catching you
I'm fine with that.
before you injure yourself.
Oh, it's such a romantic moment.
I hate everything in life.
Wait, can you just drop him?
Yes.
Just
He
drop
makes a
it.
comment, he's getting dropped.
I say nothing because I'm not an asshole
I find it hard to believe.
in this character.
Alright, so, then I guess it'll be, sneak around with a couple of challenge die to navigate the path along with Thaddeus to... So, it'll be just Katya's role, since she's the one leading the sneaking mission.
How many?
2.
I believe in you. Believe in me. He believes in you.
And I'll give you one advantage as well for having done the casing.
Okay. What the freaking hell?
Forgot the
Oh,
E
God.
for the success-based code.
I'm
Oh.
going to cry.
Just roll the 1d8 d5.
That's
Alright.
still only one disadvantage. That's not too
Only
bad.
one drawback. Drawback, sneaking around. Got like the bare minimum amount of heat left.
By the way, while this is, now that I've stepped down from the stage, could I, check is there any, location in the main auditorium and stuff where I could, check where their, exit strategy, their plan B exit strategy was?
It's kind of on the opposite side of the building.
Okay.
You really won't be able to know for now if they succeeded or not.
I'll just sit down and stuff and, please.
Just sits with his hands,
Please, God, or whatever
hands
God that is.
intertwined, just praying.
Almost 13.
I'm gonna say that the drawback is you managed to sneak around to your exit point, and I'm gonna spend the very last of my heat for this. There are a couple of City Watch officials sort of standing near the other side of the gate, near the point where you plan to climb out.
Wait, there's a gate?
Not a gate, like just a part of the wrought iron fence that where she planned to. That's sort of secluded-ish. away from most eyes and has the closest access with the least patrol coverage. You planning to hop that fence, but there's a little bit down the way, there's a couple of city watch guys down there.
And if caught, it's safe to assume you're going to jail, yes?
Well, they don't seem to be alert right now. They don't even seem to be aware that anything bad's going on. They're just sort of in the area.
Oh, so can I just sneak around again?
They haven't noticed yet. So, well, the thing is, the two of you have to jump over the fence. Or climb over the fence.
It's like, please, sir, there's been a murder. They run in, we hop fence, we leave.
I was about to just run out, to be honest.
Yeah, but then they might get suspicious. If we can convince them to move on.
Well, you're not going to be able to do much from this side of the fence.
But here's the thing. I have a better chance of jumping than to lying to people.
And that's what I'm here for.
And Thaddeus has a better chance of lying to people than jumping.
You know, that I just realized that, you know, there's actually a...
Plan B, let's go.
Yep, let's go.
Let's go.
Pardon?
Plan B.
This has been Plan B.
Plan C.
Yeah, but we didn't have anyone running after me at this point. Now we're about to do that.
No, that was Plan C.
No, that was Plan B. Plan C was that he was still going to be in the...
Plan C was hostage, Xencarn.
Yeah.
I thought that was Plan D.
No. Plan D was everyone was dead.
Oh, right.
Including Xencarn.
No, that's Plan E.
No. Plan M is where Xencarn specifically dies.
Just me. Literally nobody else.
And everyone else gets out fine.
Acceptable losses.
Alright.
You're an acceptable loss.
I'm the boss!
Exactly.
You're fine.
That's why you're an acceptable
You're enjoying
loss.
your stupid little party.
Alright, so you jump
enjoying my little party.
So you jump the fence, punch one of them, and then leg it, and then I'll just climb over and leave.
No, I was just gonna jump. If you were gonna lie to someone, I thought it was gonna be like, catch her! And you still have the book, so it's like, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can do that. That's fine. That's easy enough.
So that's the plan?
Yeah.
That's the entirety of the plan. We are good at this.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Then,
right.
Katya roll to jump, and then Xencarn roll to lie to someone.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you'll have to push.
Pushing. Doing it.
Yep. By about 30? Yeah. So, Katya hops over the fence. You know, when she lands, makes a significant amount of noise. The City Watch sees this and goes, "Hey!" And then, presumably from the other side, Thaddeus, in his clerk disguise, I guess just says, "Go after her." She stole
the good silver, sir.
And they take off after her.
Also,
and I'm gonna say Katya needs to run like hell.
I'm doing so.
Quick thing.
I mean, roll to run like hell.
Oh.
So
Yay!
she got over the fence in the big floofy dress.
Yes.
And is now attempting to run.
I think. No. As part of the pushing luck, it tore.
I was also just thinking and stuff like, could we make a tearaway dress? like
I would have assumed that in the climbing down, I would have torn it so it was easier to climb down.
Yeah, you just take off the whole like floofy part and
just ripped it up the side and worked from there.
It's a combat skirt.
Or I just jump out the window and Mary Poppins my way down. That's what happened.
It doubles as a parachute.
Alice in Wonderland style.
Maybe not. However it happened, it happened. And then I need Thaddeus to roll to climb over the fence.
Oh god. Time to fail miserably.
Well, wouldn't at this point he'd be able to walk out?
99. No, he's still on the side of the fence with guards.
Oh.
I don't think I can push my luck enough for that.
How much luck do you have?
Actually, no, I've still got like 90. I'm good.
Yeah. You've got more than enough, yeah.
Yeah, you bastard. No.
Actually, yeah, no, I'd need to spend, 50 essentially?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man!
Yeah, no, I told you I was going to roll like ass, and then I did, because I am the best at this game.
So, do you actually have enough luck or not?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I had 100, and then I spent 10 the other time, so I still had 90.
So, yeah, it takes your
An
scrawny self...
embarrassingly long time.
Wait, can I just... I kind of imagine him, trying to get over the fence and stuff, kind of stumbling a little bit, half falling and stuff, and quickly getting up, before anyone notices.
If this were, shot, you'd have, him in the background struggling to get over the fence while a couple of guards sort of pass by and acknowledge each other. In the foreground.
What are you doing climbing that fence? Nothing, sir. Alright.
No, they just, happen to not notice you.
Exactly, yeah.
You fail so spectacularly that they just don't care.
So, Katya manages to run like hell and manages to lose the city watch for now. Thaddeus is out free, which just leaves Alan.
I'm debating on whether or not to just, ditch the party.
Hell no, that's super suspicious. Just wait till it ends and leave with everyone else. There's no reason to blow your cover at this point.
I hesitate to remind you, because I'd love it if you forgot, but Beauregard's up on his way to the study.
Right.
That has 3 dead bodies in it.
Yeah,
you might want to run, sir.
Well, I know, but, my thing is, yeah, he might start to suspect. Well...
Say your cat died.
You know what? The problem is, part of me and stuff, God, I've spent so much time sucking up to this guy, I'd hate to, throw it all to waste now.
I mean, you're a Vesper.
You make it sound like you like him.
You're a Vesper. Half of your shtick is made up anyway. You can disappear back into the shadows, I imagine.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm mostly in stuff do I really want to ruin this contact and stuff?
Yeah, you would have to burn this particular identity, probably.
Yeah, I gotta burn this identity afterwards. If he suspects me, I gotta burn the identity. We've
already ruined any ability for you to use him afterwards. Just get out.
Fair enough.
He is going to be radioactive after this.
Fair enough. I'll just excuse myself from the party.
Your cat died.
Yeah, I'll just assume. I'm just assuming at this point that YouTube made it out and stuff. All right, he's gonna show up. Whatever ruckus they caused upstairs, he's gonna find.
And you probably wouldn't want to be seen afterwards anyway.
So here's hoping that you guys did your job, and I'll just excuse myself from the party. Sorry, I did the important part. Yeah, the important part of this party is over. The mingling and stuff with the people and stuff, helping him get donations and everything like that. I've done my part.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. I just remembered I had a previous engagement to get to, if you'll excuse me.
Well, no, I was just going to say, I have more work, more parties to go plan and whatnot. I've done the important part here. And yeah,
I'm gonna say the the obstacle that stands between you and freedom is convincing the guards to let you exit.
Okay, well that's what I'm excusing myself and stuff, but I've done my job of the important part.
Just roll to convince someone with one. Just roll it straight. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, I succeed.
All right, and as you go down the steps out onto the courtyard, you hear the din of voices in the hall, in the main foyer, rise a bit, and some commotion and some yelling start to happen. And you thankfully manage to clear the gates before the guards start getting into motion. And you are out into the night.
Like, keep walking calmly. Don't start running. They'll start suspicious. They'll start noticing me if I run.
The mummers,
right,
the mummers also managed to sort of clear out as things
heat up.
As things heat up before anyone can start asking them any hard questions.
Hooray! We did it! We did it! Yay! We did it!
Alright, and I'll meet them back at the rendezvous location.
And Thaddeus has the Black Ledger.
Can I see it?
No.
Come on! Let me look!
Just casually cutting up this dress.
I gave that to you as a gift.
Do you want these knives in you or the dress? You only get one answer.
I don't want the dress in me either.
A+.
10 out of 10, well played.
Roll to run like hell or you're getting a knife.
I'll take the dress, okay? I'll take the fabric, like, whatever. Maybe I'll give it to someone and they can make it into a jacket or something. At least let me keep the fabric, it's expensive.
Ugh, fine, take it. It's not my color anyway.
I actually have a question. Okay, the Vespers and stuff, are we actually rich, or do we just pretend to be rich?
I mean, it's a cartel.
Yes.
A cartel that mainly does its work with blackmail and poison on the nobility. So
yeah, as well as like
espionage and subterfuge.
Yeah, don't worry about where the dress came from.
There is a thing in that they also run like drug dens and like gambling halls and stuff like that for the nobility.
Yeah. They run vice, high class vice, and high middle class vice, but yeah.
I'm just wondering and stuff because it's like, do I actually care and stuff that all this money that I put into like the dress and everything is getting wasted, or like is like drop in the bucket. Not
do what I do. Don't care.
But anyway, yeah,
let's make a copy of the ledger and then give it to our person tomorrow morning, bright and early.
Okay, wait. Didn't we have to get it to them tonight?
Did we?
Yes.
I mean, we kind of caused the scene, so maybe we should just lay low for a little bit and give it to you tomorrow morning.
This is the deadline.
Fine.
Yeah. So we need to start. Like, I assume that they had some sort of like time and everything they wanted us to get it to them. How close are we to being at that time?
Like a matter of hours.
Yeah, alright, we'll just go hand the book back to them. There's no point messing around with it.
Fine.
Hey,
I don't like it either, but...
We don't have time to copy it, but you could at least let me look at it.
Fine.
I mean, if you really want to go through it, you've got 20 minutes.
Oh, boy.
Start memorizing as much as you can. Maybe we can negotiate being able to look at it for a little bit longer.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, like, my question is and stuff like, what's our... The other thing is that, like, so the Vespers have something called the Deep Ledger, which is, like, basically they're, like, huge, like, archive of blackmail.
Well, this is more about, favors made by a judge to all sorts of entities in the city.
Right, which could still be used as blackmail and stuff. It's like, hey,
this is an extremely valuable document, but and I suppose there's you could make an attempt to run off with it.
No,
you would be targeted though.
Yeah, no.
You'd probably rather be paid and let someone else deal with the heat.
Yeah, I'll just get paid and stuff. And if the Vespers and stuff show interest in in getting a copy of the ledger and everything,
you point them in your client's direction.
Yeah, like, hey, so that person has a nice ledger and stuff full of blackmail. We should probably work on getting a copy.
All right, let's go hand it in.
Hey. Goodbye, my sweet little blackmail.
I mean, there is a sense sort of hanging over things as you head back towards the hideout that Let's see, not the Mummer's Run. Where would you meet up after this? Like, just another bar, or
the Mummer's Walk?
Well, probably any location that the client and stuff designated as the pickup point.
All right. So you get in touch with your client, Diane, and she gives you instructions that lead you to a sort of tunnel near a section of the canals that leads to this sort of torchlit underground sort of hideout room.
Right.
And she's sitting there, sort of in a chair, arms folded, leaning back, tapping a foot. Says, "I was wondering if you were going to show up tonight."
Please, we're professionals.
Yeah, but no doubt you've seen what's inside that book now.
A little bit.
Well, I mean, like, you can't blame me.
We looked in the book. We didn't copy anything down, though.
I wanted to do window shopping and stuff.
I had to run around in a dress by the city watch. I don't care about this book. Take it.
I'm trying to think if I would be too upset if you had copied anything. I've got my own uses for it, but... Well, let's just say that those uses might involve hiring you again someday.
We would appreciate that.
This...
Work's always handy.
She takes the book from your hands and sort of taps it against her other palm, and you can kind of see in her eyes a sort of vindicated, vengeful look to her, and she says, "This, to me, is not merely leverage. It's a list of people who need to go down."
My eyes instantly light up because this is great.
Well,
I'm severely interested at this point.
I mean, like, they could be very useful, which, by the way, if you're interested in sharing that information at all, I'm sure the Vespers would be delighted.
No, just feeding into the machine of the watch and the cartels is how we got in this situation. We're a bunch of people, like poor, small district museum owners, get stomped on by a landowner and a magistrate. She goes quiet for a while. And then abruptly she walks to the exit and says, "You may use this space however you wish. Payment is on the way. And someday, if you're interested, I might see you again."
Of course, Mom. Thank you.
And as she leaves, you can catch a glimpse of her left hand, which you notice she kept sort of close to her this whole time and clenched. And you can sort of see the image of a spider on that glove, on the palm of that glove.
Wait, what?
Ow.
Of course!
Not too loud there.
I mean, working for the spider's not the worst thing in the world.
It's kind of one of the worst things in the world.
It's fine.
I'm gonna have to report this.
I don't care.
We got paid. We didn't do anything that actually, hurt anyone. And
yeah, this whole thing isn't really in the spider's MO.
Yeah, this is very peculiar.
This is fun.
Like, the fact that, for one and stuff, the spider was able to get in contact with cartels.
Oh, this wouldn't be the actual spider, though. This would be, like, one of his or her minions.
Yeah, for a spider to even set up a job under the arrangement. No, it seems possible she might just might not be part of that organization anymore.
She's an ex-spider.
So does that make her a scorpion?
Ooh.
I don't
know.
Why is an ex-spider why is a former spider a scorpion? Are scorpions just evolved spiders? Is it Pokemon?
No, it was the first bug that came into my head.
It's just a scorpion is apparently now just a spider with armor.
I mean,
there are certain types of wasps that eat tarantulas.
Daddy long legs?
No, they're like
Wasps.
They have
like this flying bug and stuff that like kills tarantulas and stuff to lay their eggs and stuff inside of it. I'll have to figure out the name. But yeah.
It's fine, it's not important.
I'm still reporting this to my superiors.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely within your right, yeah. So yeah, that's the Bookworm job. Sorry you missed most of it, Smarty.
Yeah, sorry I slept in. I'm so used to all my games starting roughly around now that I was like, alright, I'll take a quick nap and I'll be up in time for it.
Fair enough.
And then I woke up to about 60 different messages from Xencarn saying, where are you?
I messaged you twice.
So finally, the preview sessions are done. There's no more part ones dangling, which means I can share the full rules with everybody and also change up a few things about how this whole meta campaign works.
Did we do good, Spud?
Yeah, you did great.
Yeah.
I mean, who in this group besides Codeman doesn't already have the full rules?
This particular group, because disclosure, I had Xencarn run a game for me, so I could be on the player side for a bit. And
you mean I offered?
Yeah. Well, still, it was a choice I made to do it. I don't know.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was.
You accepted my greatest
Robocall.
graceful offer, and I am not your bitch, Spud. You can't make me do things.
Yes, he can.
He totally can, but that's irrelevant.
I try not to, though. Anyway, I still want to try and get a Codium for this sort of thing, because I still want to play more games in this system. I love it dearly. But
I wouldn't mind running something else.
This would be a great system to run a payday kind of game.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking and stuff like...
Yeah, you could just go with all the loud classes and just go hard.
Stealth is optional.
Just
entire group run by church members.
All as brawlers. Yeah, I'd play that. I'd play the out of
that. Okay.
Avis, we know what game you're running for us.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah, my thing and stuff would be like possibly running a like cop game and stuff. At least in the same universe and everything, if the rules wouldn't be able to be done. Just because, like, I like the idea of having games and stuff going on in the city. They're all about committing crimes, and then having just a few about like
the fallout from that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think there could be some room in this for just normal free-form role-playing sessions, I guess.
Yeah.
I like the job structure, though. I like it a lot, but we'd also have to have characters that have a bit more meat to them, which thankfully I think the full game does provide a bit more of in terms of story conflicts and XP progression and all that sort of jazz.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I'll have to get that information out and see, just and give people some room to try different characters so that they're not stuck with, only playing one class and cartel all the time. If they want to branch out.
Yeah, my thing and stuff would be
because there were 8 to choose from, like 8 or 10 to choose from in the core preview. There's like over 20.
Nice.
I'm gonna massively change my playstyle and go from Grifter to Mole because I really want that differential experience.
Mole is actually pretty like close to Grifter, actually.
That was the joke. Spud.
Okay, it was so deadpan I couldn't even tell.
If I play this character again, I would almost want to change from being having the specialty boss to mastermind, because I feel like that just fits the character more.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mastermind went well when Spud played it.
Mastermind was ridiculous when Spud played it.
I didn't even use like the special thing they do, but
we got to watch the entire heist go off from the sidelines while eating popcorn.
while drinking expensive wine and smoking expensive cigars.
It was great.
It was.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was a good session. Anyway, it's time to draw this podcast to a close, I think. So it'll be a while before the next time, but should be pretty interesting, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, be good.
All right.
All right, see you guys later.